Every single week we do a Hometown Hero presented by Central Ozarks Medical Center. And this week we get the pleasure of highlighting Osage head football coach Shannon Jolley. And this guy, you can say a whole lot about Coach Shannon Jolley.
We love Shannon Jolley. He has been at Osage, left, been at Eldon, come back. He's now back at Osage. And I got to meet his 3 daughters during the coaches show this year. I haven't met his wife yet, but just neat people, neat family, great heart, wonderful guy. He deserves this honor.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, him and his wife, Chrissy, she was able to help us with some of these photos, been married 19 years, and they have 3 beautiful daughters, Mariah, Stella, and Clara. And so it's funny because, you know, being a football coach around young men all the time, he comes home to nothing but women. His mom, his grandma lives close as well. And so Coach Shannon Jolley, all about his ladies, but all about business when it comes to football, and not just winning football games, but even more than that. Shannon Jolley cares about these young men, and he started the Next Man Up program. Chris, we're both familiar with those. And the Next Man Up program is a program for these players to go through, and they have to meet a series of requirements to graduate. But it's bridging the gap from a lot of these young men that may not have mentors, role models, I'll spit it out eventually, or father figures in their lives. And that's what this is designed to do. And this program has taken off. And Chris, so I asked a few people what they could say about Coach Shannon Jolley. Jason Whittle said, Coach Jolley has done an incredible job at Osage in winning games, but more importantly, he's changing the lives of young men that are going through his program. The Next Man Up program is going to have such a profound effect on not just this program, but this school district and eventually the entire Lake community. I, for one, am so proud of Coach Jolley. That's Jason Whittle. Jeff Shore, Camdenton Laker, legendary head coach. Of all the great things you could say about Coach Jolley, the one that sticks out to me is how good he is for the kids and how he wants them to reach their full potential, and not just in the sports arena, but in the arena of life. He dedicates the time, the effort, and the energy to his kids to help them accomplish these goals. Congrats to Coach Shannon Jolley on an honor well deserved. Dr. Laura Nelson, superintendent for Osage, said, Coach Jolley's calling in life is to make the world a better place, one person at a time. I'm so happy that he chose coaching at Osage as his means to do it. Coach Jolley is committed to developing individuals who understand the value of others before self, team above individual, and the importance of using personal gifts for the improvement of all. As we all know, that is more important now than ever before. Dr. Laura Nelson, superintendent of school of the Osage. And, you know, I talked with his wife, Chrissy, and she goes, listen, you know, this is our life, not just Coach Jolley, but throughout the year with track and other activities. On Father's Day, she said, you should see the amount of text and calls that he gets from people. And she gets Mother's Day calls and gifts and presents. And when people graduate or they go off for their leave or whatever it is, they always remember what Coach Shannon Jolley had done for them. And when you look at what your role as an educator, as a coach is at that level, no one is knocking it out of the park more than Coach Shannon Jolley. And after talking to people that are close to him, it's not just something that you see on the surface. It's something that goes home with them. It's inside his home. It's inside his church. It's inside everywhere he goes. He is consistent. And it's why head coach Shannon Jolley is this week's Central Ozarks Medical Center Hometown Hero. Big shout out to his lovely wife, Chrissy, and I'll tell you, they're beautiful. Their family is so beautiful. Those 3 pretty little girls, aren't they?
Yep, and again, just another reason why this community is so special is because people like Coach Shannon Jolley.